Did a pause for a couple of weeks while I was gone, and also wanted to thank folks for praying for me while I was gone. I had a pretty good trip. I recognized about 2/3 of my classmates, and they have really changed just like me. But it was a lot of fun, and we visited some tourist areas. I did get sick about 4 or 5 times. My brother was able to go to Guatemala with me. He flew out of Pensacola, Florida, and he came home sick. But anyway, both of us were pretty worn out. I got home around 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday last week, and went to bed at 9 o'clock, and I got up at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. So I slept 13 hours, just got up to use the bathroom a couple of times, but really had a good time. The scariest time that I had was that I left my cell phone in the bathroom stall of the Atlanta International Airport. And I was about to get on the train that took me from Concourse A to Concourse E, where all the international flights were. And as I reached to my waist, where I usually carry my holster and my phone, I realized I didn't have my phone with me. So I make a beeline back to the main area, hoping to be able to identify the bathroom that I had used, because there's a series of restrooms all along the concourse there. Thank God it was right around the corner. I got to the stall and the phone was still there. So it had been by itself for about 15 minutes, but I really panicked. I had taken pictures of a lot of important documents, credit cards and so forth, and just in case I lost the real article in Guatemala. But during the whole time, I felt safe. I felt a lot safer than 40 years ago when my wife and I came back to the States from serving the Lord, doing missionary work. And so God really blessed my time there. And I want to thank you for praying for me. So, also, I heard good reports on Moose and Pastor Jeff and Pastor Tom as they ministered the word here on Wednesday night and the 2 Sundays that I was gone. And I want to thank folks for coming out in numbers for the Fall Festival that we had with our preschool. It was a real success, a lot of fun. Also, yesterday, Operation Inasmuch, we had just a real good turnout. My understanding is we packed over 600 shoe boxes, if I'm not mistaken. They have already been put in a trailer there for storage, as we are a regional collection center for Operation Christmas Child. So First Baptist Church has just been very generous over the years, and also you can still build a shoebox. There's a little card here that shares how you can do that, and so we want to encourage you to continue to give and to share in that area. Also want to remind folks that a week from this Tuesday is Super Tuesday. It's Election Day. It's one of the most important times of the year. Every 4 years in our country, we have the privilege to be able to vote. This is a privilege and a right that many people in many parts of the world do not have, especially in communist nations and Muslim nations, in other countries where, women are not able to vote, or certain ethnicities are not allowed to vote, where elections are rigged, and so on and so forth. So we do not want to make less of